Okay, hello everyone. Today we are going to start with the topic. The name of the topic is vitamin M. That is one of the topic in class ninth. We are going to start with reflect and respond part of this. Now you can see here there are certain questions given in the starting of the lesson. This is the first question you can see here. From your experience with an elderly person, maybe you are living with an elderly person and you acquaint yourself with that person, you need to tell something more about it. Why should we care for the elderly? How are we showing our care towards them? Second question is, what are the problems faced by the elderly people? What are the problems that they are facing? Third question is, what could be the possible reasons? What could be the possible reasons for problems faced, means what can be the possible reasons for those problems that they are facing. Or the next question is, how can we take care of the elderly? So these are certain questions that needed to be discussed in the class before the reading of the lesson, and these questions will be discussed with the peer group, with the class students, and we need to understand the problems faced by the elderly people. Now coming to the next, there are certain words in the lesson which are quite new, and these words maybe you have listened before, so this is the table that you need to fill. This is the table here, you can see. Fill in the blanks or fill in the table. And there are certain words, not heard this word before, you can tell about it. Have heard this word before but you don't know what is the meaning of this word. The next one is, I know this word, it has something to do with, maybe you are making a guess, it is connected to with this thing, and finally you need to write the meaning of the word. So you can see the next one. First word is frail, you can see here, frail, and if you know this word you can easily fill this particular table. Second one is shuddered. After shuddered you can see the next one, pokey, then forbid, pottering, and miss. These are the words that you need to understand. If you don't know the meaning of these, you should try out the meaning and understand it with context to the lesson. Now after that, the third part is think of a tradition. There's a tradition or a story or recipe passed down by grandparents or an elderly relative in your family. What does it mean to you? It means any kind of thing that is related to your elderly person, and how is it is connected to you. How does it connect to you to your growing up years, and you need to share it with your class. That can be also a discussion part, and every answer can be different as your own experiences. Now we are coming directly to the text of the lesson, that is part 1 of this lesson. You can see the image of this person. We are going to have the main character of the story as an elderly person. We are going to start with part 1. Part 1 you can see here. Read for meaning, we need to understand it line by line so that we can understand the complete context, and easily we can answer any kind of question that are related to it. So I wish, said Ravi's mother, hurriedly putting some green, red, and orange tablets on a saucer, that somebody would invent a memory vitamin. It can be called as vitamin or vitamin. Both are correct. And here you can see there is first character in the lesson, that is Ravi's mother. One of the character is Ravi, and mother is also mentioned. We are going to understand or got to know the name of that lady, that is Ravi's mother. So one of the character is mother. Other character, we know that an elderly person is there, that on which the complete story is going to revolve around. And this mother, and mother will be the elderly's daughter. Okay, we are going to continue further. Now she hurriedly putting something, maybe she was in a hurry and going somewhere, and she was also uh, calling out that somebody would invent a memory vitamin M, they would call it, and we could easily. Just a minute, we are coming to the text. Yes, she is calling out that, and maybe she is talking to Ravi. Now she is doing that, and we would call it, could give it to the old people to help them improve their memory. So, vitamin M is basically for improving the memories of the elderly people or elderly people, we can say. Shh, grandpa, hey. At that time, Ravi was calling out her that she should not be loud, so that the grandfather or grandpa, Ravi's grandpa, would not be, you can say, disturbed. Pointing to the frail old figure, frail we know the word meaning here is weak. Frail means weak. Old figure sitting in the rocking chair, holding the newspaper inches from his nose to read it, and maybe the person was reading the newspaper, and while reading, he fell asleep. And that's why Ravi was calling out his mother to not to be loud while talking to him. At this time, now what happened? Don't worry. I doubt whether Grandpa can hear me. At that time, mother was telling Ravi or assuring him that he would not able to listen to them. He doesn't hear too well or see too well. Me because of his old age, he could not be able to hear that much better. Okay, and he could not see too well. She was thinking that he was not able to see that much, and or even remember to these days. She was also telling about his memories. I'm glad that your holidays have started from today, and now you can look after him. Now she was quite, you can say, relaxed at the time, and she was thinking that Ravi would look after his grandparent. Him refers to grandparent. Last month was, and she was thinking about the previous month incident that happened. She was thinking about that, and then she stopped. She stopped and shuddered at the memory. Shuddered means she was, you can say, she didn't want to recall any previous memories that would uh, be uncomfortable for her. It was only last month that Ravi's grandpa had come to live with them. Means he came to live in the city in the last month only. Okay, and because he was getting too old to live on his own, he was very much old, and that's why they thought that we should take care of him, and that's why he was asked to live with them in the city. It had been a difficult month with grandpa having to be admitted to the hospital because he absent-mindedly took a double dose of his medicines. Means one of the time at one of the incident was related to his double dose. He was admitted to the hospital because of taking double dose. That was the one incident that happened with the grandfather after coming to the city, and then gave them several anxious moment. And when we got lost on one occasion, he went for a walk and forgot the way. This is the second incident mentioned here. First incident about the double dose, second when he forgot the way to his home. Now, Grandpa had got very upset when his daughter, means who is the daughter here, who is Ravi's mother, he was very much upset. Ravi's mother insisted that he shouldn't go out alone again, and grandfather was not happy that he was not allowed to go alone outside because of the safety. His daughter was not allowing him. I'll have you know, Vidya, my dear. And who is Vidya? Now, this Ravi's mother. We got the name of the Ravi's mother, that is Vidya. And he was telling her that he would take care of himself. Grandfather was telling Vidya to his daughter. Now he was telling that he had told his daughter with a trace of firmness. He was quite strict and he wanted to that she would listen to him. That had been a natural part of his job. His tone was similar to that because of a lawyer. He was a lawyer in his profession, and that's why this was the tone of his voice whenever he was talking to someone. That I have been looking after myself for the better part of my 75 years. Means up to 75 years I was taking care of myself and my entire family. After your mother died 10 years ago, Vidya's mother had already died, and he was saying that after her death also, I was taking over all the duties. I did all the duties without any problem, and now you are thinking that you would take care of me. I have been cooking, shopping, and keeping house too. I was doing all the job of a mother also, and I did all the things perfectly. First, you forced me to come and live with you in this pocky little flat. Pocky means very small in size. Okay, that is uncomfortable. Actually, it is uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable. Okay, sorry, uncomfortable it is, and that's why he didn't want to live in that small flat. He lived in village in a big house in this horrible crowded city. Then you think you have the right to forbid me to go out on my own. He was saying that first of all you brought me here in this small flat, and now you are restricting me, forbid means here restrict. You are restricting me to go out on my own. Now, grandpa hated the noise, the bustle of city life. Bustle it is given here. That is busy activity, busy life of the city. And when they were on their own, he often spoke longingly of his small brick house in town. Okay. Now he was always talking about his small brick house that was in the town. He wanted to remain there because it was the place from where he was belonging to. He spent much part of his life there. Now, such a wonderful place. He was telling about that with that big mango tree in the garden. That is the place that he mentioned. Big mango tree was there. It is so quiet that at dusk you can even hear a leaf fall. He was telling about the quietness, the peacefulness there in the town area. But then, Grandpa had slipped and fallen in the garden late one evening while he was pottering around and laying outside all night. This happened in his town when he was not able to. He was doing some pottering around the house and he fell down and he could not be able to get any help from anyone, and that's why he remained outside all night. That was also one of the incidents that happened when he was in town. That was a month ago, and it made Ravi's mother lock up the tiny brick house, and that's why mother came to the town, and there she locked the brick house and brought grandpa to live with them in the city. Now, whatever happens, Ravi, you are not to let grandpa out on his own. Now, mother was giving strict command to Ravi that you are not supposed to give him any chance to go outside on his own. It's too dangerous. She instructed adding details of medicines to be given. She was also telling him all the medicines to be given to grandpa after lunch. Turning to her father, she said, I'm off to work, Papa. Ravi will be here to look after you. His holidays have begun from today, and she was telling all these things to her father and also instructing Ravi to take care of his grandpa well. Ravi winced, and at that time he was showing that expression when mother was talking to grandfather in that way. He didn't like that because he was thinking that elderly should be respected. Ravi winced at the over loud tone his mother used when speaking to grandpa. The same thing. Due to over loud tone, he was winced. He was feeling embarrassed, as though she were speaking to a child who couldn't hear or understand too well. Grandpa continued to rock gently and gave no sign that he heard her. He was not giving any reaction to her when she was telling all those things or instructing him to remain indoors with Ravi, and Ravi would take care of him. He was not giving any reaction to that. Don't worry, Mama, Ravi promised, looking at his mother's anxious face. He felt sorry for her. You go to work, Grandpa will be fine at home with me. Now, Ravi was assuring his mother that nothing is going to happen and he will take care of his grandpa. Shall we play chess or watch the cricket match on TV, Grandpa? Ravi was asking Grandpa after their mother had left. Now, Grandpa played a great game of chess. He was a great lover of chess, and also he was playing well and very cool and cunning. Okay, Grandpa was doing it perfectly, and Ravi found that his own game had improved greatly ever since Grandpa had come to live with them, because they were all many times they were playing the game, and that's why it improved his practice. He was practicing more, and that's why he was improving. That's the opening move Karpov made when he played against the computer. Means these are the persons who are very good in chess, and they were also playing well when they were playing with the computer. He would tell Ravi as he moved a piece, or you are making the same mistake that Bobby Fischer. When they were talking the same uh, chess players, they were mentioning at the time that what kind of move you are making, and this kind of thing. They were using certain famous personalities of chess. How can he remember all those thousands of chess games and still forget the names of people he meets often? Now, Ravi was thinking about it that my grandfather was playing that particular game, chess, very well, but he could not be able to remember the name of the people that he often meets. You set down the chessboard, said Grandpa, putting his paper down. I'll just walk across to the corner shop to see if the Tamil newspaper has arrived. Papa usually buys you the Tamil paper on his way home, but if you want it immediately, I'll go and buy it for you. Now, Ravi was offering Grandpa that he should not go outside for the newspaper. I would bring for you. And at the time, he was offering his help. I hope you're not going to be as tiresome as your mother. Ravi, now Grandpa was giving one comment or compliment to Ravi that you are not that much tiresome, just like your mother, treating me like a baby. Has she told you not to let me out on my own? Has she given any instruction? Told you to keep a prisoner here means he was calling himself a prisoner here. He was saying that your mother has told you that I would not go outside. That's why you were not allowing me to go. So grandpa looked suspicious at this thought. Okay. He was suspicious that mother has given instructions and that's why he was not allowed to go on his own. Ravi was giving that help. Ravi felt guilty for a moment, then quickly recovered to say loyally, "Of course not, Grandpa. Mama would never treat you like a baby or a prisoner." He was assuring him that, "No, we are not treating you, or Mama is not treating you just like a baby. She was thinking or taking care of you only. You are not a prisoner." "Now, good," Grandpa said Grandpa craftily. "Then you will have no objection to my going out." But Grandpa was quite clever and he was saying that if you both were not thinking me as a baby or a prisoner, then I would go outside without any objection. You would not object. And at the time, what happened? He picked up his beautiful shiny black mahogany walking stick. This is the mahogany walking stick you can see in the image, with the brass handle carved in the shape of an eagle's head, and put on his bright yellow cap. This is a bright yellow cap. Whenever he was going outside, he was wearing that, and declared, "I'll be back home before you can set up the board." He was saying that I would come back before you are going to set up the board for chess. I would come. Off he went, twirling his walking stick jauntily. Jauntily means happily and confidently he was going outside the home that he always wanted, leaving Ravi in a dilemma. Dilemma means he was in confusion that what would he do. His mother told him not to keep grandfather outside the home and he was going there. So that's why he was in dilemma. On accompanying him, and his mother would be furious if she knew Ravi had let him go out on his own, and if he would send him alone, then his mother would scold him. He heard the elevator door shut as Grandpa went down. No elevator door was closed and Grandpa was going down. Ravi decided he would follow Grandpa secretly. He wanted to follow him, but as a secret, at a safe distance to make sure he came to no harm, that he would not feel any kind of problem in his way. That's why he wanted to be there, but at a safe distance, so that whenever any problem would be there, he would easily help out his grandfather. So these are certain check your understanding questions that you can do, and in the next class we will discuss those questions with the next part of the text. Thank you.